I'm ready to dive deep in the Bayou. Woo!
Students there that are in those programs and how they're able to share with us their experience and what they do. Particularly, there's this one girl in the biology department who showed us her research that she's doing, and I think it was on summer flies or something like that. And it's very interesting to see that you could essentially get funded all that, for that research or whatever you want, just as long as you know what you're doing, and all the things that you do in grad schools, all the little things that we're doing in right now in college. I'm starting to realize that it does factor into that. So.
With that, and as a junior, I'm planning on going to graduate school. I have a better idea at, researching where I want to go, expecting what the school wants, even though like different school has different expectations. Some of the expectations are quite similar in certain ways. So I have a better and broader idea of like what to expect from graduate school and what they expect from us as undergraduate students.
I have lived my life really feeling like college was never an option. Like, it was you get out of high school, you go to college. But then grad school is kind of your decision. And so, like, how do you make that decision? How do you know you're ready for grad school to put the time and money into it? Because you could be working a job and earning money instead of going to grad school, because it would be really hard to do full time of both. So there was that input as to, like, how do you decide if you want to go to grad school? How do you pay for grad school? And what is it like? What does it entail? And what is grad school life like,
New Orleans, downtown.
Grab your coat, don't forget your hat, but leave your worries, leave them on the doorstep. Life's sweet.
We are in Memphis, Beale Street.
In the morning. This song is on my CD.
impact because coming here, it's just really, really shocking. Like, you're standing in a place where Martin Luther King got shot over there and where the shooter was. It's just, it has a lot of impact on me.
I think just the whole museum in general is just really impacting, and just you learn so much about it. Even if you briefly learned about it, this museum really gives you a lot of information about it. And I really enjoyed the section of the museum that explained or just showed things after the assassination where people kept on fighting for civil rights just like MLK would have done. I just thought that was a good part of the museum.
It was really eye-opening, and it makes me think a lot more about what I want to do in the future and how I want to affect the world. But also, I think it's really good to remember where we came from and the history.
Grab your coat, don't forget your hat, but leave your worries, leave 'em on the doorstep. Life's sweet, just direct your feet to the sunny side of the street. Hot bottles, oodles, and pillow pat. You know that happy tune is my step. Life's all read. If you dig that beat on the sunny side of the street. Used to walk in the shade with my blues on parade. What a drag, oh man, getting stuck in the shade. Get him, don't be afraid. Moving on over, kill yourself in the clover. Only live for a cent, who cares? Rich as Rockefeller, can't be beat. Gold dust round my feet on the sunny side of the street.
Another one that I really liked the most, I think, was the interacting with the people. Because although we went there to, observe and see different things, I also felt like it'd be important to actually, sort of talk to the people. It seems like a good idea. So I wouldn't say I just took it upon myself, but I'm sure other people did too. But particularly when, me or Ajwa or Ricky, if we were in a group or something, try to go chat up with some people. And we did do that with, on more than one occasion with a lot of people, and we got to hear their stories. And it was really fascinating to see how they got to where they're at, where they're headed, all those different things, what they think about the community. And it definitely put things into perspective.
I think what I learned the most was how the music changed as we went to different places, how every place put their own stamp on the music, but how it was all very much a creative process and working together.
It gave me a really different view of America. The America I've seen is East Coast and the Midwest, and that's very different from down south.
Everybody's really nice, the staff's really fun and encouraging and stuff, and I'm having a great time.
We're here at Second Harvest, and we're having so much fun. We're packing food in boxes, but it doesn't feel like work at all. Like, we're having so much fun, we're playing music, and we're helping people, so it's great.
I learned how many people are hungry in the United States. I don't really think most people think about how many people don't have ready access to food, and volunteering and helping other people is to make you become a better person and to know your place in the community.
I feel like what I took away from that was not just this is how you pack a box to be sent to this place. There was the background of like where does the food come from. I learned that there's a whole network, like even the FDA subsidizes how food banks get their food. There's almost like a shopping site for food banks so they can request what they need. There's like a nationwide network. And I learned about the programs that these food, the food that is donated and the food that is bought goes into.
Even though you donate food, donating money, like, it gives you a better value, because they could do a lot more with $1 than what we can do if we purchase perishable goods and give it to them as a donation. Like, bringing the money to them, they're able to do a lot more things with it, and they're able to provide a lot more fresh food or healthier food for the people that they serve.